What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, put that notification bell on all so you get notified straight away as soon as new content drops on the channel. Let's get into this one. So, one of the fights that happened before the main event, Felix versus Madiev, a boxer from Russia, who came over with a good record, but only 4 KOs on his resume, on his CV record. So not a noted puncher. And Felix comes onto it undefeated as well. So it was 2 undefeateds against each other. And it turned out to be a very good fight. I had never heard of this guy Madiev. Just nothing about him at all, knew nothing about him going into this. And it turned out to be a very impressive fight. Madiev started off very well. He's a shorter fighter for middleweight. He was moving his head well as he started. He was disguising some of his punches, and he managed to put Felix down early. I think it was first round where he put Felix down with a very good left hook, and you could tell Felix was visibly stunned by the shot. He was wobbled, but to his credit, he got back up and he literally just fought on and tried to sort of. He held a bit, but then he began to sort of fight back, fire with fire. Also, as this fight went on, it was pretty close, but I would say it was close for me because of the knockdowns. Because you had the early knockdown, and then you had also a late knockdown, which occurred in the second to last round. I think it was either the 9th or the 10th. And it was like there were those 2 knockdowns and a point deduction from Felix that happened later on in the fight, where he had point deducted for holding. I think it was for holding excessively. So it came down to, for me, to sort of the middle part of the fight, because obviously the first part you had in the first rounds knocked down by Madiev, so he jumps ahead of Cash. But for me, I felt like Felix sort of beat Madiev on activity during the sort of middle part of the fight, when you go from sort of 2 onwards towards about 8, 9, 10. For me, I had Felix sort of ahead on rounds 1, because I felt that he was just outboxing Madiev, and I felt that there was, from what I saw, at least what I observed watching the fight, Madiev had some good tactics. He bobbed, he weaved, but for me, I would say there just weren't enough punches being thrown by Madiev. He was just sort of being outworked and outlanded by Felix. Now, not everything Felix landed was great, not everything was a hurtful shot, but I just felt, watching it, he was the busier guy. He was utilizing the jab better, and he was the one letting his hands go. So in a fight like that, where you got one guy doing very little, but he scored a few knockdowns, and you come to the end, but you got another guy who's doing more, throwing more, landing more, you could say having more success, because he's making the action. So for me, in the end, I thought Cash sort of deserved to win because of that middle part of the fight, because of his activity. However, I can see a case also for Madiev, because Madiev did score the 2 knockdowns, which more or less it gives you 4 points. So it's like giving yourself 4 rounds, and then there was the he did score. No, he did get the point deduction as well. Felix got his points deducted in a round, so even that you could argue one of those rounds was like a 3-point round. So yeah, I can see the case where if you give him another couple of rounds on top of those, what you could say the 5-point deficit, then yeah, maybe I can see a case for Madiev, but I thought that Felix Cash kind of won most of these other rounds, where most of the other rounds where it wasn't knocked down, he won them, because there really wasn't much, or there wasn't enough activity coming from Madiev. So for me, that's why I think the right man won there. I can see the other side, because Madiev did do very well. He got those knockdowns and etc. So you give him that plus a few rounds. Fair enough. I see that. But for me, Cash was one based on activity, being a bit more busy, and therefore landing more and etc. That's why I had it for him. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on that fight. I thought it was, regardless of who you thought won, good fight, good enjoyable fight, fan-friendly fight, had lots of drama. It was good to watch. So let me know your thoughts on that. Felix Cash versus Madiev. Who did you have winning? Did you, like me, have Felix Cash, or did you have Madiev? And until next time, it's MKO Pugilism, over and out.